Put your left foot in, your left foot in, out, shake it all about. You do the hokey cokey and you turn around. That's what it's all about. Holy shit, that is the West Ham world, isn't it? It really is. That song really sums us up. Why does it sum us up? Because with our board, with the ITKs, with all the information that comes out from the club, I don't know what to believe. 1 minute, Lopetegui's got one game. The next minute, he can lose 5-0 to Everton and maintain his position. The next minute, he loses his game to Newcastle away from home and he's gone. The next minute, he wins the game from Newcastle and bang, he's staying at the club longer and David Sullivan's going to give him a chance. Listen, it seems like quite clearly the board don't know what they want to do. Therefore, I don't know how ITKs and I don't know how all this information they know. Now, listen, that's not me digging out ITKs. That is not me digging out ITKs. That's me digging out, I don't know who I'm really digging out. I'm digging out our board, really, I suppose. I'm digging out the fact that ITK is only reporting the information that they're given. And whether that's right or wrong, I don't know. I think every bit of information coming out of the club is questionable, okay? Every manager's always under pressure, depending on the run of games that they've got, all that, everything, you name it, etc., etc. Has Lopetegui's win against Newcastle bought him some time? Well, let's be realistic, right? No matter what you think, we all have an opinion. We know that there's a pattern with our owners. We know what historically they do. They don't jump ship quickly. If they were to jump ship under Lopetegui, it would be going the complete opposite direction to what they've done throughout their whole career as owners of this club. So the chances of Lopetegui going so soon are extremely slim. Does that mean it will happen? No, it doesn't. It could happen. How could it happen? Well, if someone better comes in that they think can take West Ham in a better direction, then so be it. But I just don't see it because for me, it's a case of, I always talk about this, it's a case of 2 + 2 is 4. It's simple mathematics when it comes to West Ham. That's how it feels. So, we as West Ham fans have said that we've had no identity, no direction, no vision moving forward. And I saw a little bit of identity and I saw a little bit of vision against Newcastle. I'm not getting carried away. I'll hold my hands up, calm down. I'm not getting carried away. But all I'm going to say to you is that if that's the starting point, if that's the catalyst to our season, then that's what we need to give an opportunity to Lopetegui to prove that he has a vision and he has an identity, and he said it in his press conference. So what I'm asking for from West Ham is that fight, that determination to win every single ball, that pushing the boundaries, that running the extra mile. That game last night, or 2 nights ago, I should say, against Newcastle, the running stats for West Ham were absolutely through the roof. Absolutely through the roof. The club had, I think it's, you can correct me if I'm wrong here, I'm just trying to actually get it up while I'm talking to you just now, but we had the highest team distance, the second highest team distance in all Premier League matches this season. So the Tottenham team versus Manchester United played earlier in the season. They covered as a team 119.8 kilometers. Second best, highest team distance was West Ham versus Newcastle, 119.1. And we said it in the review show. We saw movement in this team. We saw ball carrying midfielders. We saw tiki-taki football. We saw a mixture of everything. And when you play the ball from the back confidently like we did, albeit a couple of times it was a bit edgy, it sent the frighteners up us. But you have to move when you play the ball from the back because you encourage a high press from the opposition. And yes, you're going to make mistakes along that way, but so be it. But the question I'm going to ask you is, apparently the rumour is that the board are going to give him more time. But how many more times are we going to report on what's coming out from the club? We need to learn our lessons that whatever they say, it doesn't really matter. Take it with a pinch of salt, man. What I think is going to happen, though, is that Lopetegui is going to be given time. No matter if we get beat by Arsenal, no matter possibly if we get beat by the next couple of games. But I think it's going to be in the mannerism of how we turn up and the mannerisms and how we play. If we turn up and we give 3/4 of what we just gave against Newcastle, then and we get beat. I don't want to get beat, but I think it can be a little bit more acceptable because we can still see that identity. The first 11 games of this season, there was no identity at our club, and we all know that. That's a fact. I know I'm not trying to say to you that that was the best ever performance I've ever seen in my life. It's not. But it's actually given me some element of excitement moving forward because if that's the way that we want to play, I'll take that. I will take that. That will be exciting as long as we can get results with it at the end of the day. So, rumours are he's given time. What do we believe? He's in, out, he's in, out, he's going to shake it all about. It's one of the most ridiculous things when we report on this. Um, when we report on all the West Ham news, we ourselves contradict it because we report one day a bit of news and then the next day something else happens. But what we do try to do at the West Ham Network is try and stay clear of the ITK information or try and stay clear of receiving the ITK information. We do receive information. We try not to report it, if I'm being honest with you, because it's nothing, there's no fact checking in it at all. And for me, I don't want to play that role as a West Ham fan. I would rather report the news that's given. So, and then try and make my mind up or my opinion on what information we've been given and maybe give that information to you and make you choose that opportunity to make your mind up. So I'm wary of whatever comes out from the club. I don't think they know the direction they want to go in. I think they threaten. I think if Lopetegui went on a 3-game loss run now over the next 3 games, you know yourselves, fans will be questioning it. The board would be questioning it. But I don't think they know what they want to do. I don't know what they want to do at all. And I think they're hoping that Lopetegui can turn this around. I hope Lopetegui can turn this around. I couldn't wish anything but success on the club that I support. And as long as like I said, we see some identity and some vision moving forward, then I can accept the odd defeat here, there, and everywhere because at least we've tried. At least we've gone to games and we saw a little bit of va-va-voom because the first 11 games of this season have been nothing but the opposite to va-va-voom. So to walk away with a clean sheet and 2 points, let's be prepared for Lopetegui ball because it is going to be Lopetegui ball for a little while because sources close to the club have said he's staying. Anyway, if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. We've got some wonderful content coming your way, trust me. We have conducted an almighty bad boy interview. Be prepared. Come on, you hands.